check it out. Little GoolRC brushless swoop. Maker Fire goggles. I'm not going for range. These only seem to be good to maybe out like a quarter mile or something, as opposed to my Ishin OTG setup, and we are going to be using Flysky controller. So stay tuned for the flight. Alright guys, here we go. So this is going to be the first flight in ACRO via FPV. Essentially all it is constantly countering whatever you've done. Obviously there's a way to finesse this where you don't have as jerky type movements as I'm showing, although that was a pretty fluid turn. I've done this line of sight and I'm not really good at it line of sight. I figured I'll learn it line of sight before I do it in goggles. And my buddy that's kind of around me, roll call FPV, that's all he does. He kind of just flies ACRO, and he said, dude, it's really not that hard. It's actually easier in goggles. And I'm like, well, if it's easier in goggles, we might as well give it a try. So we've done well here. We've really done well. We've definitely given it a try. And I thought I did so well here, we try a double backflip. And I could have recovered it, but I didn't. I definitely could have recovered that, but I was unable to. Again, I'm a newbie at this. J-Drone does not claim to be the best at drones, at everything. Absolutely not, man. I'm learning as I go. I have no real rush dive into ACRO. I don't really have a need for it as far as what my what I'm geared towards. I'm geared towards a lot of videoing. I'm geared towards teaching you guys and whatnot. So that's the main reason why I'm doing it, and also expanding myself. Because if I can show you guys, it's nothing scary. And this, again, these 3 runs, this is the second run here, is all my first time in goggles in ACRO. And as you can see, I'm not biting the dust left to right. I'm just chill flying this. I'm figuring out my controls, figuring out what I need to do, and basically doing passes up and down. Here I start getting a little bit more brazen, traveling out of the back and forward linear path that I was going against, just trying to get a little bit of more movement on the sticks here. I think I'm doing well. I really think I'm doing well for the first time. So if any of you guys have an ACRO quad and you've been flying it in stab stability mode the entire time, and you've been afraid to throw it in ACRO because you don't want to break your drone, you don't want to damage it, you don't want to be a failure or whatever, get out and do it. And I would suggest doing it in cut grass as opposed to the high grass that I have, because I had a couple hard times trying to find this, but I was fortunate this drone has a beeper on it. So I was able to sound off the beeper and actually find it by listening for the beeper. And again, here we're flying over the grass. We're getting a little bit more comfortable. If I would do, I don't know, maybe if I do a couple packs, couple lipos on this, one after another, maybe I get a hold of this pretty quickly. That's essentially how I learned how to fly. A drone, period. The Striker, dude, I ordered so many batteries for that, and I was out in it day in and day out. And that's where my skill set comes with stab mode on most drones. But alright guys, we're going to wrap this up. I flaked out for some reason. I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Having that buzzer on this drone helped me out a lot, being able to find this kind of by listening for the drone. Later.